Charles, congratulations. Obviously a fantastic performance, one of the biggest wins of your career. So what's the emotion like for you right now after that fight?
Thank you. You know, it's what we predicted. He was a champion. He's a very tough guy, and we expected to go in there and have a great fight like that.
It looked like you might have the fight finished in the first round with the armbar. How close was that armbar, and do you think you might have done any damage to him with it?
He's a really tough guy. I even told Makaku after that first round that I thought that I'd broken his arm, but, you know, I wanted to win. We had a game plan set, and I wanted to go in there and win at any cost.
And then the second round, you got caught with the illegal up kick. I think there was a time in your career where that might have broken your concentration mentally, but now it seems like you're stronger and focused. Like, what was going through your head at that time, and what's changed to make you mentally strong the way you are now?
After my daughter was born, my mindset just changed completely. I'm here to be the champ, you know, and I train at Shootbox as the best striking team in the world. And, you know, my coaches were saying, you get beat up so much in the gym that it's no big deal. They said that I got a cross that landed, and I didn't even feel it.
A escola que eu venho, irmão,
At our school, man, every training session is a fight. You know, it's different than anywhere else.
Last thing for me, I know you said you want the winner of Poirier and Conor. It looks like Gaethje and Chandler might fight as well. Khabib might even come back. If Khabib comes back, can you make the case that you deserve him over any of those other four guys?
Khabib swore on his father's grave that he wasn't going to come back. So when a man does that, you know, I don't think he's going to come back. And, you know, Gaethje can go fight whoever, but I want the winner of Conor and Poirier. I have 8 wins in a row. 7 of those I finished the fight, and, you know, I don't let it go to the judges' hands. You know, I finish fights, and I'm in the position to be fighting for the belt.
Charles over here. You've been in the UFC a long time. It's taken a long time for you to get one of these big fights. Does it mean more to you now in this stage of your life and career than you think if it would have happened for you earlier?
I think everything happens at the right time. You know, it's whatever God wants to happen. You know, look at the fight that I had tonight. You know, this is the guy that everyone calls the boogeyman, and we went in there and we've had an amazing fight. You know, I've been telling everyone I'm going to be the champion. People don't believe it, so I have to show them.
We know anything can happen. Are you interested in going to Fight Island as a possible replacement if something happens to Conor or Poirier?
You know, I just have a cut over my eye, so next week I'll be fine. I haven't lost a fight since Paul Felder, and I was in the gym a week after that. So, Dana, just call my manager if you want me to fill in.
My final question. You're part of the last pay-per-view of the year, and then earlier in the year, you were the first main event for the first event without fans. What does it mean to you to close the year? You started it and you end it with 2 very notable performances.
Oh, we were talking about that. I fought in the main event, the first event in the COVID world with no fans. You know, now we're closing on to the last event. You know, we get upset over everything that's going on, but we're happy with being able to put on some good performances this year.
What did you and Tony say to each other after the fight? I saw you guys hugging, and you were walking around with your arms over each other.
I was thanking him for the opportunity. I know the opportunity was going to come, and, you know, it came 20 days notice. You know what it takes to fight a former champion in 20 days notice? You know, I was just really thanking him for the opportunity, and everything happens at the right time.
And what was that rock you held up after the scorecards were read?
Everybody knows that I'm religious. I have a lot of faith in God, you know. My dad climbed a hill, and if you know the story of David, you know what the rock means. So that rock is from that hill, and, you know, God is the most powerful force there is.
Charles, tudo bom?
Regarding the armbar, what do you think was missing to finish it? I don't think anything was missing. You know, he's a former champion. We knew he wasn't going to tap. There's a lot of submissions that we could have gotten that I think he wouldn't have tapped, but I wanted to secure the fight. I wanted to secure a win. Obviously, I wanted a knockout or submit him, but we got a decision. But most importantly, we had to follow the game plan and get a win. The question was about having an 8-fight win streak and what's missing to get a title shot. And I think that a lot of guys like to do trash talk, and I'm not going to do trash talk. You know, I've been telling everyone I'm coming, and I'm showing that, you know, I don't think I have to go in there and say anything. You know, what's supposed to be mine is going to be mine. Nobody can take that away, and I'm just slowly and steadily and surely getting there. The question was if there's a preference between Conor and Dustin for a title fight. I don't really think there is a preference. I want to fight for the belt. That's been my dream and my team's dream. Obviously, fighting Conor involves a lot of other things, a lot of money, and a lot of other things that maybe a fight with Dustin wouldn't involve. But we really want to win the belt, and it really doesn't make a difference. I would fight tomorrow, right now, if I could. You know, I just have a little cut over my eye. I can step in there at any time. If we're back in Brazil, we just super glue my eye and go back in there. So you can ask my coach. I'm ready to go. Just throw me in there. The question was about the hair, and you know, we just like to play around and do something different. We get a lot of messages of people that dye their hair the same way, and you know, showing their support. And you know, maybe next time we'll show up with red hair. We don't know, but you know, what's really important is to do everything with happiness. Everything this week was happy. My weight cut was very happy, and you know, I wasn't even thinking about my opponent. I was just happy to be here.
We need Derek with that hair.
He said next time I gotta dye my hair too. Last time I fought in Brasilia, I was able to come in contact with a society that helps kids with cancer, and you know, I was able to send them some videos this week. And you know, to everyone out there, you know, don't complain about your life, because there's a lot of kids that were born with cancer, and that's a lot worse than anything else.